Okay, guys, so you're watching me get ready, but we gotta do this the normal way. Sunny days, sunny days, here again. Sunny days, here again. Sunny days, here again. Sunny days, here again. I wear glasses 'cause I'm so cool. I can predict the charts. Sunny days, here again. Sunny days, here again. Sunny days, here again. Sunny days. Join Tom's Army for $9.99 a month. Alright, you know what? Thank you to Mother Second Choice. I'll play some music later, but I want you guys to be able to hear me. So, good late, or actually early evening, mid-evening, everyone. T-Speaker222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XM and Future Digibyte OG. So, I wanted to go live for about an hour maybe. You know, I'm always trying to recruit people to join Tom's Army or simply just subscribe to the channel. We just went over 3,800 subscribers, so I'm really happy about that. So we have less than 200 subscribers to go to 4,000, so get to a whole new digit. So I'm excited about getting up to the next 1,000. Bring us to 40% of our goal to 10,000. It's a steep goal, but, you know, I think we're doing pretty good for 7 months. So, anyhow, we're looking at a lot of things, and obviously you can see the title, and I firmly believe, and if you guys are new to the channel, I'm sure most of the people, if anybody's watching, will be from my station, but if you're new, if you stumbled upon this, you're like, what the fuck is this idiot talking about XRP conspiracy? Well, make sure to hit that like button first, and then subscribe so you can, you know, see how my response plays out. Basically, what's going on here is the ISO coins, if you've noticed, they didn't barely move. It's not uncommon that XLM moved just now and XRP didn't, because it's right at a 3-to-1, which is a more believable ratio. Before it was like 4.5-to-1 almost, and it's worked its way back to 3-to-1, which it's usually about 2.88-to-1. So the ratio is close enough now. But what I was saying and what I'm thinking is the ISO coins, particularly XRP, are going to head a major drop. But it's not going to take Bitcoin to get to 28,000 again for XRP to get to 52 cents. You see we're at 54,649 and XRP's at $1.57. Now obviously if XRP goes up 30% here, it covers what we were talking about, and then it would end up hitting where we think, and then if it gets there, no harm, no foul. Like, to me, 115, it gets up there, it makes some kind of a head, then of course, obviously, what am I going to say? Or 120, but if it just dies out here and comes down and Bitcoin collapses, we got a major issue here, because the price of XRP, I didn't account this into my even getting under 20 cent figures, because this would bring it to a whole new ball game, because my figures were XRP is at 52 cents at 28.8, or 29,000. It gets to 22,000. We might push 40, 38 cents. Not XRP's at, you know, $1.55 right here at 54,580. That means if Bitcoin's at 40,000, XRP's probably a 14,000 point dip. XRP is going to take a huge hit, and that would probably put it at the 70-cent level. Probably worse, but, you know, I'll be conservative and say drop XRP some 30%, so 75 cents. Now you get to 30,000. Well, I don't think from here to 30,000 there's any way XRP would be over 52 cents. So I think it would be a much faster drop, and then it would be a much quicker decouple for XRP than a lot of these other ISO non-compliant coins. Obviously, they'd be wiped out during this process. The coins that had an ICO offering, which was an initial coin offering, which a very famous one with an Ethereum did, amongst a few. So I believe it's going to be a whole big thing. I really do. And just what's going on right now makes me like, holy shit, this could be even worse than I was even picturing. Because like I told everybody, there's gaps to 12 cents, but there are worse gaps than just 12 cents on XRP. You're talking, we don't know how far they want to take this, but you're talking about if they want to take Bitcoin down to the 3,500 gap, XRP is going to be, God only knows where XRP would be at. You know, and I think sub 12 cents, that's, you know, that's the 8,500 number. Or 12,000 would equal 12 cents to me on Bitcoin. Or roughly somewhere in that area. But you're talking if they want to fill the gap, you know. But I don't know. This just doesn't look good to me. This looks like they're setting us up for a huge kick in the nuts. Anybody who took that XLM trade from a couple days ago, good job. I told you guys I only got 7.5%. But I went elsewhere and then I ended up staying out. Because when VeChain did what it did, I just have no confidence that... But there was, I think, a total of, like, if you would have held it for the long point until XLM just started imploding, because it just dropped, like, 6.5% real quick. I believe it was up to, like, I want to say it hit our, yeah, it broke the 36 target. That's what I was thinking. If you go watch the video from yesterday, that's right where we had it. So anybody who got that, congratulations. Make sure, especially in this kind of a market, you're capitalizing on profits. And then if you want to buy back in, buy back on a retrace. But these are going to get eaten up so quick because Bitcoin has no choice, guys. It's got, even if it's going to go up to another level, it's got to retrace and probably bounce. This midpoint at 52.9. So even if it looks like a collapse, it might not be. It might just be going to the next level. But it's got to retrace. It's got to retrace and prove some kind of support structure. But it's also on the top of the downtrend. And you guys are going to see right when it falls now back within the uptrend. Now it's got to come down to 53,003. Hold on. Yeah, about the 53,000 area. It's going to have to come back down. Because it broke back within the trend. Now, is it going to stay in that trend? Who the hell knows? Because it's at the top of my uptrend. This is like what it was supposed to do at the end. So, the rounding out was supposed to be at 55, 55.5. But even though we were thinking that when it was on this uptrend, it still doesn't change the fact that my number's at 55,500. I had XRP around $1.40 minimum. But likely $1.50 if it was up at 55,000. That's what I've been saying. That's what I thought it would be at. But then I also put warnings out and said XRP don't look right. Like, it's not following this. And then yesterday I told you it's some trouble. And we didn't respect the trend line enough to where I had to force a longer scale trend line just to keep it in an uptrend. But XLM respected it. And XLM made a move. But it makes sense. XRP had gotten too far out ahead of XLM. Which is why I've been buying XLM for swing trades over XRP. And it's been my logic. It needs to run more because it's too far behind. It was like 3.15 or 3.65 at one point to 1. So you could buy 3.65 XLM for every one XRP. It can't be that way. I'll buy XLM every time. Now it's back to about 3 to 1. Still buy XLM every time. Well, Tom, what if XRP's 8 cents? Well, obviously then I'm going to buy XRP, but I'm still going to buy XLM because XLM will be 2.5 cents. But hell yeah, if XRP was 8 cents, obviously, oh well, you know, fuck, XRP's 8 cents, I'll buy fucking 100,000 of them. We know it's getting to $1, we know it's getting to $2, and we know it's getting to $3.40. So the more XRP you can get, the only guaranteed money you have is that all-time high number. We know it's going to at least hit $3.40 roughly one more time. And then I think it's going to go way up. But we got to fill the gaps, guys. And I'm going to have my money left when it gets there. A lot of people aren't. All these paper gains and all this nonsense. Make sure you have your gains. Because look at Bitcoin down 1,120. It hasn't even done anything. It hasn't even dropped, guys. It's just correcting. This is correcting. It's done this at every level. Broke too far out. Now it's got to come back within the trend, and that's what it's doing. And now people are like, holy shit, it's down 1,000. But is it really anything? It is if you're in the altcoins, because right now, like, even look, XRP didn't do anything, and this is my point. And now Bitcoin drops 1.89%. XRP's farther behind. But it didn't move the 10%, or the 12% that Bitcoin has the last few days. I would almost say XRP's got to come way back down here now, since it wants to use this trend line and confirm it at $1.36 before it would have any kind of move. And I can see a move setting up if it's going to do it. Tom, where are you interested? If XRP gets below $1, well then come talk to me and then we'll see. But right here, right now, this is so unstable that, fuck, I don't fucking know. And like I said yesterday, how do you know? Everybody asked me, how do you know when to sell XRP? Mind you, we're somewhere in here. So I said, as long as XRP it respects the uptrend, don't sell it. But the moment it goes outside of it and falls down and then has to use this, and even if it comes up, but it has to use that as resistance, you know, you get out right when you see it not respect that uptrend, because then you can always buy it when it makes this retrace. And that's exactly what you could have did. You could have sold it at $1.07 when it broke, didn't respect the trend line, and then you could have bought it back at $1.18 on this uptrend, the overall uptrend that we had to expand out. That we didn't know was like that until now. It looks easy now, doesn't it? But, so I said, as long as it's respecting this, you stay in. The moment it doesn't respect, you have to get out. The moment that was breached, you get out. And that's what I did with B-Chain. The moment it breached that, I was out. So what I mean is, and I came on into the lot yesterday. Where the hell's my line? Oh, right there. So with V-Chain, it breached this, so I was out. So I had, you know, if I want to, then you have the opportunity to buy this for the reburst up. If you want to. But now you got to remember, it's going to come back down here maybe and try to come farther. So it's like I wasn't messing with that, and I already had profit on XLM, so this was just an in and out even, basically. Maybe a few dollars for the fees that I might have lost. But it was, even though I knew it could come up and do exactly what it did, we talked about how it would come up and probably, even if it broke this, you could always have a chance to sell it up here before it came back down. We talked about that exact scenario. But I said mine is if it doesn't do this, the moment for me, it doesn't respect this and it starts doing this and it looks like it's about to drop them out. Obviously, if it comes through it and it just pulls right back up and starts respecting it, well, you're fine. But this came down, did this, and then it just came down. It didn't do anything to respect it. In fact, it had enough time, if we go into a smaller time frame, it had enough time to disrespect it once. What I mean by that is it not only came under it, this was my sell signal. I didn't sell it right when it comes under. When it did this, I had it. The moment it did this, and looked like it was being met up, I was out before it came back through. So about 11.2 roughly, right when it was about to pull back down because it showed no strength. And then to me, it already gave me all my signals. I told you guys exactly what I was going to do. And the reason you do that, even if you want to hold it, it gives you a position to rebuy it at the bottom. Even with the fees from there, from 11.2 down to that drop, you're going to get your fees back. And then you get to save almost 6%. So, I mean, you get 6% of a savings, and that's not even straight from the top because I didn't do it the last 0.5%. But I hope that makes sense. That's my logic, and that's why I always have my sell points before I ever get in. Look at XRP. This is crazy. I'm telling you, this conspiracy is more than just a conspiracy. I think this is what's going to happen, and then Bitcoin or XRP and these ISO coins are going to be decoupled way faster. Like, look at IOTA, guys. $1.28 in Bitcoin's at 54. On what fucking planet is IOTA at $1.28 in Bitcoin's at 54,200? Last time we were here, IOTA, for some of you that don't know IOTA, I mean, just 4 or 5 weeks ago, IOTA was at $2 and, what is that? $2.07. Bitcoin was right around this area right now. Probably right where it's at now. There's no reason for IOTA to be down fucking 50, 60% from then. No, or 40%. There's no reason. Algo was way up at $2.60. $2.55. There's no reason for it to be this far down. And now it's broken back within its downtrend. So this could get real dangerous now. And you know what? To be honest with you, it didn't have to break back within it. We just didn't have the proper points for that farther out trend. Because initially, before it expanded out, and that's what I'm saying, if you're using the top, that can be your uptrend. When we were using it the other way, we were using it like this, in a smaller, type of downtrend. But it started to try to come outside of it rather early and broke back down. And then it broke out. Now, is it going to come back down within this? We don't know. That's the one thing we don't know, is if it's going to break back into here. So, I mean, that's a perfect depiction of what's going on here. Broke out with algo. And then we had our uptrend that started, but we're starting to break outside of it, so we have to be careful. So, I mean, that's what was going on. But now we're starting to break down to the low support. And now, just like how H-bar looks, we got kind of a slanted M, which sometimes can be very bullish. It can come around and pull up. It's just with Bitcoin the way it is, I mean, it's going to be so difficult. You're going to have tight stop losses, and it could really be a mess. Shiba's just going nuts. It bounced with the listing, and that's going to be one that so many people are going to be... This is going to be the classic case. Buy the rumor, sell the news. We had that uptrending for so long on my Shiba Inu station. Too bad only like 150 people were subscribed at the time. But I did switch it to the ISO headquarters. But we had this running through that uptrend perfectly. And then when the news broke, it went crazy. But I said as long as it rode the uptrend, it was perfect. At any time it could break out. We obviously didn't expect this because we didn't know about the news. But that's why it was so important. And it's just broken through the uptrend. But now it's creating its head. So there's going to be people at the top that are going to be very, very disappointed. Very disappointed. It's always fun at the bottom. But now some almost 400% later, you got to start taking care of some gains here. So let me see who's watching because it's 9:38. I don't have all night. Even though I would love to. Okay, let's see. IQ, what's going on, my friend? Yeah, top 10 on the chart, sunny days. Big mistake. What the hell is happening, Tom? Not much, my friend, not much. Matthew Weaver, what's going on? Good evening. Yeah, the market is crazy. Hamad, welcome in. Andre, what's going on, my friend? Tom, do you think it will take the XRP to break, or will it be anytime soon? Andre, it's anybody's guess, but it really could be anytime. It's crazy. Not, what is this? 1999 from Big Mistakes. Paracare. Oh, hold on. Let me get into my YouTube. I like to see, when, you guys send me stuff. I like to see what it is. Turn the volume down so I don't make you guys go deaf. Big mistake. Thanks for being you. Aw, thank you. Except Shiba. Shiba is killing it. Oh, yeah. I'm doing good, Scrooge. How's it going, my guy? Welcome, welcome. Eric Hawkins. What, Shiba? Shiba and you. Oh, good thing I checked your page. How I never get alerts when... No, nobody does. It never says when I go live. Nobody in my audience knows. IQ member for 5 months. Holy shit. Thank you, IQ, for re-upping for 5 months in Tom's Army. Anybody wants to join Tom's Army? 100, what are these, 100 rubies? I don't know how much that's worth, but I love the 100 rubies. Thank you so much. So, yeah, thank you, everybody. Thank you for re-upping, IQ, for 5 months. Holy shit. Joshua Lee, what's going on? So if anybody ever wanted to donate, you can do it now and I can see it. Or if you guys want to subscribe to the channel, I would more than appreciate a subscription to the channel. Not even a join of Tom's Army, just join the channel. Or share my channel because it does a terrible job letting people know when I am live. So what I have to do is go on YouTube and say I'm live. Thank you, Sam. I was talking to Sam and I said it's got to be, it's very unstable to be in a position right now. You might as well just cut. He did pretty good though. He made money. He was in the XLM trade, so. Ooh, I'll spice it up, guys. Ready? Here, we'll spice it up to try to get some of my people in here. Oh no, we won't spice it up. There. You think that'll get some people to the channel? Alright, so with Bitcoin, we'll get into Bitcoin real quick. I'll do an update after this too, obviously. Let me, you guys can ask questions or whatever, and, you know, we'll see what we have to do. Awesome, I can just take the brushes out. Whoops. I don't want fucking group. Alright, so. Okay. So Bitcoin's trying to fall back within the uptrend, but it's not necessary. I don't know. We don't know when it's going to end, but it's getting to a point now to where it's overextended. The head's extended out. And if you can see how we've been doing this kind of sideways and up trading for the better part of the day, it's eventually got to roll over now and catch some support. So it's going to have a little bit of a drop here still. It likely would come down here and test this uptrend at 53,449. So it's still got about 1,000 more to go. So if you're thinking about getting in a position, I would highly consider waiting to see how this reacts to coming back into the uptrend. Because it could be a very steep drop with all of this. Very steep. And Bitcoin's barely dropped, and you got HBAR down 3%. XRP down another 2.4%. XLM pulled back all those gains that it initially had from this turn of the clock at like 2.5%. Now it's down, you know, over 4.4% if you would have bought it when you thought it was about to fly off. You know, that's what I'm saying. It's Shiba, be very careful with, because now we're starting to get overextended, and anybody who has huge profits here, just pay attention, because you see what's starting to happen here. Be careful. Even Miles said it's about time for Shiba to explode. Like, where the fuck have you been behind a rock? Time to explode. It's up fucking 400%. Don't tell people to buy it now like it's a guarantee. That's where you get rocked. Buy the rumor, sell the news. If you're in before the news and the rumor of the news, the day it gets listed, everybody's going to get rocked. It's just the way it works. Or the day after, or whatever. Once the buzz dies, you guys know how it works. So just pay attention. But I love Shiba. ISO coin. So at that price, it's like, So, and then we talked about this as well, guys. We talked about Tether it's on an uptrend. And this is something you have to pay attention to. And it came down to the downtrend. It allowed Bitcoin to do what it did. If Tether moves up like I was saying yesterday, and it makes this bounce from here, and it comes up here, that's almost 3.5%. It doesn't seem like a lot, but for Tether, it is. And that would crash crypto just by it moving up. The US dollar is up over $94.20. But it's coming up to some, I mean, fuck, all this looks like hell. while I have your guys' attention, I don't know if anybody's in, and this will be part of my next update, Fortuna Silver Mines. We talked about on Monday at $3.89, how it looked to have formed this bottom. It looks like it's starting to confirm the reversal. It had the fake out Tuesday morning down to $3.75 on the wick, which I wish I would have got that price, but can never get the bottom. But it quickly pulled back up. We closed up yesterday, and now today, we're up a couple percent, 2.5%. It didn't move in after hours, so we closed firmly at 2.54%. And silver did a great job. It looks like it also has pulled off a successful reversal, at least to $24. Minimum this $23.14. So we're just going to have to see. But these are positive signs for Fortuna Silver Mines. And Fortuna Silver Mines also acquired another Canadian-based mining company, Rocks Gold. So it was a big day. So it sometimes happens where they do take a dive when they do make an acquisition, and then immediately following for a few days they have a little bit of a rally. So that's great news for Fortuna Silver Mines. As you guys know, I have 612 shares at $3.89. So it's been up about 70, 80 bucks, nothing big, since Monday. But it's one I personally love and I've been in and out of for years. But now it's more of, hey, it's almost time to hold firm, because I always told myself I'm riding Fortuna up to the promised land. Because I believe when silver gets up to 50, I believe Fortuna Silver Mines is going to be one of these big time companies. They're making all these acquisitions. They've got all these beautiful mines spread out. Oh man, I'm telling you guys, these prices are unfucking believable. Oh, thank you, Cindy, for liking me calling my audience fucks. Another example of our very attractive female audience. Man, oh man. Very big brain, too. I'm very lucky. I'm very blessed. So let's see who else is talking. Because I'm kind of talking aimlessly. No, I don't want to do it on here. Sorry, guys. I talk aimlessly. It's just what I do. 44 people. Let's go. Let's see. Rob. AK, what's going on, my friend? Eric Hawkins. We already went through this. I already thanked you for that. Lee, I already said what's up. I tried to run... Oh, Jordan, I tried to run up with XRP for the 10% quick burst, but so pissed about... Dude, Jordan, that's what I was saying. That's why when I said if it was up to me the other day, I picked XLM over XRP, and it turned out to be the right choice. But XRP, I'd be pissed right now, and I am pissed right now because my charting shows that XRP wants to be at a different spot. But because of the manipulation, and I know where it's going. So when people say, oh, you're not aware, it's not about just the charts. No shit. No fucking shit. Tell me something I don't know. I was about to jam some Alice in Chains and saw the live. Hell yeah, Dave. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, okay, Lee. That makes sense. I've seen a lot from Lee Crypto. Holy smokes, UB2 Sob. What's going on, my guy? Holy smokes, that's my meme genius. We've been memeless. It's like somebody took my underwear. I'm just kidding, I don't wear underwear. Can I explain it? Okay. Namos. So basically, my conspiracy, or what I think is going on, is that the ISO coins are purposely being manipulated down right now. They're not making the gains. So when they start to drop, they're going to start to collapse all these other coins, because if XRP is dropping, there's going to be certain other coins that are not going to be able to hold value to it as it drops. Just like if you start to see IOTA and Algo and these ISO coins, they hold the biggest weight right now. So if you start seeing them like Quant and XDC and these start to tank, well, these ones without ISO connections are going to start fucking tanking. Like, and the ones that have, if you are interested in one that says, just simply type in an ICO, say, hey, has this had an ICO, and type in the coin you're on. If it says it's had an initial coin offering, now would not be the time to be investing in that coin unless you're looking for a quick swing trade and you hope to God that we don't collapse, because any day we can collapse. When Bitcoin extended off and did what it did, now we can officially collapse at any time. We don't know when, but everything points to it. We don't know how, but my conspiracy is that XRP is going to lead the front with the ISO coins, and it's going to have a sudden drop. Like Bitcoin's at 55, right? XRP is still at $1.55 when it's at 54.7. So what if Bitcoin drops another 10,000 real quick? Well, if XRP was at $1.40, it might just come back down to, $1. $1.08. Now it doesn't have that opportunity. Now all of a sudden XRP could be a 10,000 point drop here. Bitcoin's still at 44,000, but because of panic and liquidations and all this, you could be sitting at 70 or 75 cents, another 35% down, and Bitcoin's still at 44,000. That's what I mean. That's crazy. If Bitcoin's at 44,000 and XRP's only at 75 cents or 70 cents, or liquidations start coming out and it's at 60 cents, I mean, what is it going to do with the rest? Like I keep saying, DGB is not ready for another drop. DGB's at 5 cents, 5.1, and Bitcoin's almost at 55,000. That doesn't equate. When Bitcoin was at this price last time, 5 weeks ago, and then it collapsed, or just under this, I don't remember, it was close to this. DGB was up over 8 cents. It at least had recovered up to 8 cents. I mean, you're talking 40-50% almost. 40% that it still needs to recover, and it has not. So it's 40% cheaper right now. Now, what if Bitcoin goes back to where it's at? Now, if you take 40% off of 3 cents, shit, man, DGB's down to 1.6 cents instead of 3 cents now under this scenario in the same fucking spot. You start doing that cumulatively, VeChain would be at like 4 cents instead of 6. ZIL would be at like 3 cents, 3.5. It's crazy. Dogecoin. Doge would be blown off the fucking map in this next drop. If it doesn't get any more. And this looks like a classic head and shoulders. If Bitcoin wants to dump, this would be a completed pattern. A small cup and handle. But Doge, under this scenario, last time Doge was at like 35 cents when Bitcoin was right here. 5 weeks ago. 4 weeks ago. Or 36 cents. It had made a nice push up. Maybe it was even like 40 cents. It was close. But it had made a nice push up. Let me go into the weekly. God, and it's so tempting because in the weekly, you can see how these look like they want to like create this W. That's what I'm saying. All these things are so fucked. And or it's got like this backwards hook in the weekly. Oh my God. It's so... And with Doge, it's the same thing. Eventually, these would have the reversal and come back up. And have a huge run. If it wasn't for manipulation, if it wasn't for a lot of things. But we're talking... Not June. August 17th. At this time when Bitcoin was around here, this was at 35 cents. So, even Doge from the top. You're talking 30% cheaper at Bitcoin being the same price. And yes, Doge is an ISO coin, so it makes sense. But I'm just saying, that's what this conspiracy is. Like, these prices are becoming way too fucking cheap. It really is. This is becoming too cheap for Bitcoin testing 55,000 again. It's too fucking cheap. And then Bitcoin goes down 1%, and these are all 2-3 times more. And they didn't even move. They have no reason to be down this much. Even this much, they have no reason. Look at the crypto market cap. It's cleared like another $16 billion in the last 24 hours. And yet, none of these ISO coins are moving. I don't give a shit about these small cap coins. I care about the ISO coins. And Shiba's moving on Coinbase relisting or listing and or Robinhood. There's a lot of stuff. So that's not even that could care less about the market. You almost got to take that one out for overall market. You wonder why they do things at this time? It gets people riled up. Make sure if you're watching, you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Guarantee I'll keep you entertained. If anything. Wow, 65 people in here now. Better make sure to hit that like button. Sorry, guys, I like to look at my the people in my chat. Uber Houston, what's going on, my brother? Mr. Houston, my man, my man, my man. Oh, yeah, UB2 Sab, Shiba, Shiba, Shiba. You're still in FSM, Scrooge? We will take a look. How am I doing, Darren? Did you check the whales on Telegram moving millions into exchanges? They're getting ready to lose their Bitcoins. Yep. Oh, yeah, Darren, I definitely have been reading a lot about that. I didn't want to really, I wasn't going to bring up all that to the people, but since you brought it up, oh, yes. Everybody who's getting banned in China, they've got to bring it back into the exchanges. So it's going to be, they got to sell, and their deadline's coming up. Let's see. D-Man, what's going on, my brother? IQ, I'm the goddess of fortune. Why, thank you. Chow time. Thank you, my friend. Oh, I know, D-Man, the fees are killer, but make sure if you're going to take the profit, you do it at an appropriate time. What are you drinking, Tom? Oh, Bold Rock Apple. Why is it that obvious that I am having a drink? I was rolling a joint, too, but nobody's talking about that. CryptoFX, no problem. I'm only 37 minutes in. God only knows when you sent that message. Sean Crothers, what's going on? My main man from Maine. How are you doing, my brother? And if anybody doesn't like the fact that I talk to my audience, get the fuck out. I don't really care. Mevs, what's going on? Or should I say, get the F out, because I don't want to infringe on your effing morals. I don't know. Just don't be a douchebag or a dick. Mevs, what's going on, my man? I'm good, I'm good. Lee, what's going on? You think when it collapses, all the ISO coins will take the world by storm? They will, but first they got to decouple, so they're going to... Remember, the ISO coins are going to fall the hardest, but they're going to reverse the fastest and run up the hardest. So, they're going to efficiently bend us over, plunge us into defeat, and then the same coins we had that we gave up, or we didn't want to bear the thought, it'll collapse, and then you would have had all the opportunity. Or you could have just held. If you hold, they can't take your coins. If you're content in how many coins you have, if I was content in the amount I had, I would just hold. Fuck it. It's the worst that can happen. It goes down to, if you have an ISO coin, you ain't going to zero. If you don't want to deal with the in and out trading, I'd shut my phone off for a few months. I'm just being serious. Of course, I'd still watch my show. Frankie, Tom, what do you think? $1 XRP and sell? I mean, that's what I've been telling everybody. If you are planning on selling it, I wouldn't sell it before it breaks that $1. At least make it prove that it's going under $1, because at any moment XRP can still move up, because it's supposed to. Josh, it sure did. Yeah, that's why I did the swing trade buy for XLM. What was it? 2 days ago. We thought it was going to go about 13 to 17%. And it hit it perfectly. So thank you, Josh, for acknowledging that. CryptoFX. Sorry, guys, if you're new, but I like to talk to my audience, so I go in and out of here, and you just happen to catch me in a few minutes of chatting with the audience. It's what makes me unique to YouTube. When the US dollar and Tether crash, it may just be time for the switch. Absolutely, Crypto. FX, absolutely. No problem, Nemos. We all are, but yeah. Exactly what Donna Johnson said. What's going on, OG? Real OG. They are trying to stick me for crypto. The elite. Alright, I'll get back to this. For trading, if you know what sell price you want, set it, because the black swan could happen while we are distracted by all these trades. It absolutely could. But don't you guys find it crazy that Bitcoin is like moving like this? And we're still like, if I would have told you 2 days ago, hey, Bitcoin's going to be at 55,000 and XRP is going to be at $1.06, you guys would have said, man, I don't know what you're smoking, but there is no fucking way XRP is going to be below. I mean, if I honestly type in chat, what would you think XRP would be at with a Bitcoin price of 54,789? We obviously know it's at $1.57, but what would you have honestly think? Because for me, I would have thought it would have been at that $1.30, $1.23 minimum. Possibly $1.40 when Bitcoin pushed almost 56,000. I would have thought it would have at least hit that double top at $1.40. Then it would have been all great. I would have been like, all right, we're starting to reverse. But it feels there's like a 30% move, a 20 to 35% move not made. So it makes me feel empty on the inside. For the people that are holding it, not for me. Because I want people that have been holding it to get their fucking money before they gotta cash out. No worse feeling than holding while watching all this other shit go. And because of blind loyalty, the XRP not being able to capitalize on some of the other ones just to find out the run ended and XRP's the first to fall. And it's like, you motherfucking sucking fucking XRP. But that's when the manipulation becomes very real. And I deleted one of my trend lines. Son of a bitch. No, I'm sure I'll figure it out sooner rather than later. But yeah, so I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on. Poor DGB. And like I keep saying in the daily, these are red shoulders. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to yawn. Well, I did. It was kind of perfect timing. But I mean, what do you guys see? I mean, if you know how to read a chart, you can see this is an overextended right shoulder. It's setting us up. They're getting ready. They got our nuts on the chopping block, ladies and gentlemen. The only thing left is when are they going to drop it? When are they going to cut the rope? Because then it's 3 seconds to the end, and then you got 4 nuts. And you're multi-directional. So, but I mean, there's not really much I can point to. I wanted to come on and I wanted to have this conversation with you guys. If anybody's thinking about subscribing, hit that subscribe button. What are you thinking? Just hit the subscribe button. We just went over 3,800 subscribers, which is a blessing. I don't know how many people are in Tom's Army. Last week it was 172, but we switched the month, so we'll probably have like 150. But I thank everybody who's part of Tom's Army. And if you want to join Tom's Army, link in the video description below, or just hit join. Join Tom's Army while you're live. If you want to send a donation, do it while I'm live so I can see it, so you can get some credit. Because at least if I know you do it while I'm live, I know I can talk about you. Most people don't like when I talk about donations, although I don't get many these days. Except when I'm live. Live's been very, very friendly to me. Anybody in class that's in here? I see a few people from my class tomorrow at 8 p.m. Be there or be square, as they used to say in the 90s. I don't know. I don't know. I was younger in the 90s. You know what is bothering me, though? I know I rolled a joint before this live, and I cannot find it. Like, I cannot find it. It's impossible. I can't find it. So let me get back to comments. I'm looking for this. And you guys should appreciate it. I've been live more often. If you haven't noticed, I've been trying to come at you guys a few times a week. At least this last week. While everybody's sleeping in my house, and my son, he fell asleep. Julie went to bed early, so I figured I'd get on a little earlier. Now, if I can't find this joint, I'm not gonna... Well, wait a minute. You know what? I didn't roll the joint, guys. I had it in my grinder. I apologize. So, what we're going to do is we're going to stare at the charts for a second. And I'm going to play Mother Second Choice. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I am. And you guys... If you're new, don't copy this and play it because it's express written consent by Mother Second Choice. I have their express written consent to play it. And it's already been, obviously, I'm already approved through them. They gave me the clearance through YouTube, so I don't get strikes for it. But if you play their music, you will get a strike, so don't be stupid. Especially if you're a YouTuber. Trenches, reach for the sky, couldn't find my way out. luckily for you guys, I'm a very skilled roller, so it only took me all of 53 seconds. So I appreciate the patience, but if you guys ever see a Mr. Anthony Carter, say what's up. He's the guy who found me from Mother Second Choice, and we've been quite connected since, and he tours out in Australia. Pretty popular. Go check out his YouTube on my in my video description. It's always there. So, but yeah, so if you guys are looking at positions, obviously Bitcoin is Bitcoin now. Bitcoin runs the show, ladies and gentlemen. The only question that we have now is, are they gonna do the one last poll and do the official cup and handle? That is the only question I have. Is it possible to get all the way up there? I don't know. But it almost seems more likely than not. But I think that's what they want us to think. That once it gets up there, we're going to all-time high. But I mean, that's the thing, guys. Look how close we are to all-time highs now with Bitcoin. And XRP's not even close to $1.90. Even if... That's the thing. It's so weird. Even if Bitcoin gets back up to 64, which I don't think it does, it doesn't look like XRP would even be close to $1.98. It's so fucked. That's what I mean. So I'm expecting at some point for these to run. If they're going to run. But now Bitcoin, as you can see, is starting to round the top a little bit here. And it's starting to run out of fucking steam. Especially if you start looking at it in the 2 hour. It's starting to run out of steam here a little bit. It's had a lot of wick pullbacks here. I wanted to see a bigger pullback than that. I wanted to see it come down to 53,343 to prove that it was ready to go up another level. That's what I wanted to see. It's riding that uptrending resistance as support right now. And with the volume decreasing, this can be a dangerous game here. On the uptrend, it was decreasing after it started riding this uptrend. So now this is like a rising channel, you want to call it, a smaller time frame one. But it's starting to create something right here. Just in the very short term, it was trying to create a channel here. The only thing is where's that channel in the 1 hour? Is it trying, you know, it's still lower, but it was trying to create this upper resistance as a top channel, but I don't think it's going to be able to do that. It's really not. I think it's going to start to, you're starting to see it right now, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on here. You could say that, but I think what you also need to take into account is you can start right here in the 1 hour, and I can start to go, okay, can we get back over this? Just get back over this, Bitcoin. That's it. Just get back over that. And prove that this is not a downtrend starting. That's how I would play it. That's like the goal. Just get through there, Bitcoin. Look how close you are. See the arrow? Look how close it is. Just get through there. Or is this the start of the downtrend that leads us to 54.5 and then down even farther? Because if it breaks that, then it's going to come back down. Because if it can't hold that, so basically this would be the start of this trend. If it can't hold that, then all of a sudden you're like, okay, well, early on detection, what would this downtrend start to look like? Well, I'm glad you asked. Shit, that looks like shit. I'm disappointed you asked. No, I'm kidding. But you could start this, something like that. You could start to say you're starting to create something like that. So I'm saying all I want it to do is get past that. That's it. I just want it to pass that. So with how much Bitcoin is done, shouldn't it be easy money to just get back north of this, that 53,500? It should be easy peasy. I want to see if it can do it. Or I want to see if this starts using this as a brick wall, and then it rides down here, and then ultimately to here, and then ultimately it's what leads it to come out of this formation. That's what I want to see. See how simple that is? Super simple and easy. Just break that for me. If it breaks that, then we can consider starting to buy some more stuff. If it doesn't break that, well, we can see what's going on here. Either way, you've got yourself covered. It should be easy. Easy peasy. Bitcoin does it in 2 fucking minutes. So, okay. CryptoFX. Already read that. Just a friendly reminder, people that chose time our appreciation. Smash that. Hell yeah, hit that like button. Whoops. Hit that like button. If anything, hit the like button. We are cheap. We are after we fill up the truck on the cheap. Yep. Steve, what's going on, my guy? Good morning to you from my side. Conrad, I'm so glad you watch my videos every day. The OGs in the house. A lot of OGs. But stay blessed, Conrad. I really appreciate it. Lieutenant already liked the smash button. Damn right. Seesaw, what's going on, my brother? KOA 999 from KOA. What is this? What was that? I know I seen that. Army. Very nice. Thank you so much, my brother. Wow, I feel lucky. I was gonna say 18 likes. I thought there would be more than 18 likes. I was gonna say. All right, let's see. I know I seen something else. I don't want to disrespect the person who donated $9.99. Shit. Well, I guess it'll say it in here. KOA donated $9.99. Thank you, KOA. I really appreciate that. And AK for becoming a member of Tom's Army. You filled the quota. I'm out. All right, everybody, I'm out. I was just looking for one new member. Coinbase is freezing. Uh-oh. KOA, thank you so much, my brother. Aloha. Nick Riska, what's up? What's up? What's going on, my brother? Yo, Donnie Johnson. Yo, Tom Lee trying to stick me. Oh, I already went through that. Okay, so I did see some of that. All right. Philip. When will Shiba run out of steam? I don't know. Shiba Inu Lim pumped because it was being listed. Or there's a rumor about it on Robinhood, or it is already on Robinhood, but it'll run out of steam. It's getting close. It's starting to get to that topping part. Sean Crowther smoking one for me. Oh, well, I'm going to smoke one with you then, even though that was probably hours ago. For the 71 people in here, if you're new, I'm very inclusive to my audience, so if you have a question, please ask away. If you're on the fence about subscribing, hit that subscribe button. What are you thinking? Don't insult me. No, I'm kidding. Just hit that fucking subscribe. Don't insult me. Hit the subscribe button, or at least hit the dislike button if you don't want to subscribe. Say, this guy's a douchebag. I think the most people I got to dislike in one live was like 16. So if you want to dislike and we can get that over 16, that's fine by me too. I think right now we're at like 52 likes and a dislike or 2 dislikes. But Sean, I'm going to light this up with you. And then we're going to get back to the charts, guys. I know it's been 54 minutes, but I'm having fun. You guys are having fun. I'm having fun. We seem to have a steady 70 people that come in here, which is crazy. Tom, do you think it will take the XRP to break or what? We already went through some of this. But yeah, I think, man, it could be any time. It really could be any time. I don't know if it's going to have the push-up that we want it to. Because I can see it happening both ways. Sam, what's going on, my guy? Been talking to Sam a lot on Twitter. You guys ever want to get a hold of me on Messenger? Yeah, D-Man, I'm going to be picking up a shit ton of Theta. Especially if it starts to get down into that under $3 range. Look out. Tom's will be backing up the truck. Nick, I got irritated with real coins, so I bought Keanu Inu. Because it made me just feel better to buy a clothes. Right, Nick? Altcoins are bleeding because BTC dominance is in a technical target to around 46. Yeah, I could definitely see that. 46K, and I want to know where they're going to be at 46K. That's my question by the dip, because in a normal circumstance, we wouldn't have them bleed as much, but could be ugly. Donnie Johnson, $1.50, so you think that's where XRP should be with Bitcoin being around 55K? Yeah, that's exactly where I would think. Is rising and Bitcoin is rising, therefore alts are bleeding. Regulations and more crypto bans will put crypto market in fear, so traders will move their funds to Tether. They can skip the drop and have it. Yep, that's exactly what's going to happen, and then Tether's going to collapse. Yep, Scrooge. That my thinking was $1.23. That support resistance, I thought it could be it there. So that $1.20, I would have thought at least that 17% move. Tether scam gets exposed, destroying the entire market since Tether has more volume than Bitcoin either. Yep, no, I've talked about this, Seesaw. I actually did a few actual standalone updates on just the Tether collapsing the whole market. And how the delisting of Tether is kind of being scooped under the rug on some major places. No, Michael Saylor, I don't believe, is out. If he is, you'll know. Bitcoin won't be at 55,000. Yeah, no, it'll make its way back down. The alts are just going to have to go back down to prices, but this isn't going to be like normal. There's different things going on that I don't think too many people understand. XRP should be at least 125, at least should have. Yeah, exactly. Jordan, I agree with that 100%. Hey, Jason Allen, $10 on Cash App. Holy smokes, what a guy. Wow. My man, thank you so much. This has happened in Q4 in the past cycle where Bitcoin ran in the alternate. Yep. Oh, yeah. It is going crazy. CryptoFX, but this is what happens. It was down so much that eventually, you know, especially with some news like it got, Coiny is freezing. Mother second choice. Most excellent music. Hell yeah. I agree. CryptoFX. All right, let me get back to the charts real quick because I've only got a little bit more time. As you guys know, I got my kids and everything, but it's been a fun hour. Maybe I'll just do the power hour with you guys at night. So we'll wrap this up real quick. I tried to go through as many comments as I can, but my head's spinning. For everybody new, make sure to hit that like button or subscribe to the channel so you can see my update that I will surely do right after. I'm the only person you'll ever see go live and then have an update ready 5 minutes later. Because right after I end this, I'm going to do an update. And then I don't edit, so I just have to upload. I do zero editing because I don't believe in editing. I want it to be exactly what I'm pure. I feel good about today, though. I think we've been doing good. So, just like I said, the last thing I want to leave you with this corruption, just watch Bitcoin. Watch to see if XRP can close the gap a little bit. Watch to see if we can get any kind of move on XRP, because the targeted move, if it does manage to break out, I would put it, you know, firmly around $1.15, but also the upper end possibility of $1.25. That would be its move, but I'm not convinced it's going to do it. Even though if there was no manipulation and this whole price suppression wasn't going on, I would say it would easily move up to the 115 level. I'm not guaranteed on anything right now. Nothing is guaranteed to me. It's outside of that short-term trend line, so, you know, we have to create this one. So before I leave, this is the one that we created just so it could be in a trend. We could have actually, we might have come way down here, because we had to break it out. That's what I mean, it's fucked. Now you're trying to adapt it when you shouldn't have to adapt it. It should have stayed in that uptrend. It shouldn't have come outside of it. Not this far to where now you have to go to the official start of the uptrend instead of just the short-term uptrend. Some of you guys that don't do charting don't understand the difference, but trust me, it's different. A lot different. So, you know, according to this, we still haven't even come back and retraced all the way. So, I mean, it probably would want to come back down to, well, it's come close enough. Now we're talking semantics, a few cents, percent or two. But it's come up here now 3-4 times trying to re-round this top, and it can't find any steam to come up here. So we're going to have to watch tonight. It's going to be very interesting how these Asian markets react in about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. So, guys, without that, I want to thank each and every one of you. I'm going to go try to do a quick synopsis of the comments real quick. I did my power hour. I thank you all for being here. I'm just going to call it the power hour when I go live. How about that? Me versus me. What's going on? Philip, happy days. D-Man, Relishi T inbound. 33 beats. Tom, can you do cello, please? It looks like it's going to pump hard. Where is my cello? Is cello not on my list anymore? Well, if it isn't, I apologize. It got deleted amongst all the bullshit. Ooh. Fuck. That's interesting. If that's a reversal that's starting to take place here, it absolutely could pump hard. If that's a trend that was formed. And then if you're coming out and you're like, alright, where's the trend? I mean, even if it doesn't pump hard, it looks like it's at the bottom of a trend line and it looks like it needs to come up now. Assuming we don't break down, obviously, but this is absolutely, this could be a possibility here. That's what I would be looking at. You got this trend. Oh, oops. Sorry. You got this trend that seems to have been started. So if it does and it bounced off of that and it comes up, you'd be looking at, you know, from the bottom of the trend line, it's about right here now. Be looking at 12.88% to get to the top of the triangle. Call this your symmetrical triangle if we filled it all the way out. But this is like it's a level area of support, downward resistance. And now you'd figure if you break up, and then that's when you make your move. It would either come up here or get rejected. Obviously, if Bitcoin rolls over, this is not going to matter, but that's what it looks like to me. So take that for what it's worth. Take a picture. Do what you got to do. But that's it. That's it. Above and beyond, above and beyond. Oh, hell yeah. UB2 sob just in time for my update right after this. Laughing at me as you finish your joint, Sean? Hell yeah, I forgot to light my joint. Or should I say I forgot to relight my joint? 33, I hope that helped with Chilo. Or CeeLo. The CeeLo. You bought 81 million Shiba today? I would pay very close attention to Shiba. Because it's very possible we're starting to finally round. But the volume is still, you know, looking pretty fucking good, so. But now's the time where you start to watch very closely. And start to look for any kind of sudden change. Right now it looks fine. What is this? Hey, somebody sent me 23 XRP. It's been a while since somebody sent me anything on my XRP. Holy shit. Wow. Wow, that means a lot to me because I love XRP. Whoever sent that 23 XRP, you are legendary. You just tingled my jingles. Alive sunny days before I leave. Holy smokes. If I get $1,000 in donate... No, I'm kidding. Alright, I can give you a sunny days, and then I'll just end it right after. And I'll do it on this one. Ladies and gentlemen, the sun. Sunny days are here again. Oh, sunny days. Oh, what a day. Oh, sunny days. Oh, what a day. I wear glasses 'cause I can't see a motherfucking thing. I don't know what happened to the sun. Oh, happy days. Oh, happy days. Oh, what a day. Oh, happy days. Oh, what a day. XRP will reign supreme. Let's just not get caught in the flood. 'Cause we know we're gonna crash. Oh yeah, we're gonna crash. Oh yeah, we're gonna crash. When we don't know, but when we do, you will know. Oh yeah, don't get bent over and take. Well, this is a friendly show, not. But anyhow, I do appreciate each and every one of you taking the time to watch this live. It means a lot to me. Make sure to hit that like button. If you're one of the people in my audience watching, new or returning, please, please, please hit that subscribe button. I can use y'all. Every single one of you. Stay blessed, everybody. Lewis, thanks for tuning in. That's good, Lewis, everybody. Everybody loves Lewis. Coinbase app is down. Oh, what a surprise. What a surprise. What a surprise, those scumbags. Man, the sun was just chilling today. Sorry, guys. Stay blessed, everybody. I'm going to do an update for the ones who were not able to watch my live.